The cha-cha slide is literally the bane of my existence. Like, why do you need to be told how to move your body? Just be free. I hope you are having a great week. It's great to be back here in Mesa, Arizona, shooting from our studio again. As you know, we like to talk about celebrities and culture and what's going on in the world and how we as Christians should respond and react to it. And so today I want to talk to you about someone who I think is absolutely magnificent, who I look up to a lot, and her name is Letitia Wright. If you have not heard of Letitia, she played Shuri in Black Panther, and she's a very accomplished young actress. And she also is really bold about living her Christian faith. On Monday, an article was published in W Magazine, it's a fashion and style magazine, where she kind of shared her story about learning to say no in her acting jobs and how that kind of came as a result of her Christian faith. She shared briefly her testimony, and she talks about the fact that as she started acting, she started falling into some bad tendencies and bad habits and really felt a severe loneliness in all of this. At that same time, however, some of her friends started going to church and brought her along. And during that season of her life, she committed herself to Jesus Christ, and she now boldly lives her life as a Christian woman. Initially, though, she shares that when she became a Christian, she thought that she would have to give up acting forever. She didn't want to go back to acting and return to the same lifestyle and habits and just kind of negativity that was surrounding her life before she became a Christian. And so she thought she would have to give it up forever for God. However, just 6 months into committing her life to Jesus, she heard the Lord tell her that He has given her the gift of acting and that she was created to act and that she needed to act. She couldn't hold this gift to herself. And so from that, she kind of stepped back into acting, but this time she approached it with a lot of purpose. She knew that she needed to take roles that would align themselves with the life that she was trying to live as a bold Christian woman. Number one, we should all applaud Letitia for living her life so boldly for Christ, and we should continue to keep her in our prayers that she may continue to do so, especially in the public eye as a very accomplished young actress. Number two, we can learn from this that there is power and you can have an impact by bringing your friends to church. And number three, it's important that we, like Letitia, are able to discern the gifts that God has given us, that we can know what He has created us to do and use those gifts for His glory with purpose. Yes, that doesn't mean we will need to say no to a lot of things. That does mean that we will need to walk away from things from time to time. That means that we will have to say no to some good things in order to say yes to the best thing, which is God and His glory and living for His kingdom. But that doesn't mean we need to deny ourselves the gifts that we've been given. Like Letitia, who's using her gifts to glorify God as an actress in the secular world, we too can take the gifts we've been given, whether that's sports or music or a weird love for like math and accounting. We can use those gifts to glorify God in the places that He calls us to. It's just up to us to be able to ask God with courage, what gifts have you given me and how can I use them for your glory and for your kingdom? So I challenge you to do just that. Ask the Lord what gifts He's given you. This is what I'm doing in my prayer these days. I'm asking God what gifts He's given me and how I can better serve His kingdom with them. So I challenge you to do the same, because this is how His kingdom gets built up here on earth, and that's what we have been called to do. So let's just do it. If you have any other thoughts, questions, comments, concerns, comment below. Would love to hear from you, and I look forward to seeing you all next week right here on Real Talk. Yeah, they're the worst. When those songs come on, I like flee from the dance floor and people are like, come on, everyone knows the moves. And I'm like, no, please stop.